welcome in. We are back for another match here in what is the second day of Supernova 16 action. A couple of hours ago, about like 4 hours ago ish, we had the first match of the day where Segotu managed to win 2-0 against Everchicks, and in this stream we're going to have two matches back to back before another two matches later on in the evening. I am joined here by Choco in the commentary booth, or as the bottom right of the screen says, Choco Space Invaders emoji.
You have to say the Space Invader emoji.
Yes, that is an accurate part of the
It's an
name.
important part.
Yes.
Bro, the
But hello.
font, the default font makes it look so silly.
Yeah, it's not the well, it's a fine emoji. It may look silly in the name.
Yeah, it's good enough. But yeah, this is true. I'm here.
Yes, and we are here for this match, which, let's introduce the players involved. On the seated side, on the blue side, we have Sprookie, or Sprookie underscore meow. Hello there.
Yo, what's up?
I am doing well. How are you feeling heading into this match?
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty excited, a little bit anxious, but overall I'm just gonna play my best and whatever happens happens.
Yeah, we saw in the past few days you definitely put some practice in, got some PBs both in no LBOJ and also in 16 star, and they were, and especially your 16 star PB was pretty beefy as well, by like quite a margin, right?
Oh
Like
yeah, that
like
was a
15 seconds or something.
that was a crazy run.
So like, where would you say your Mario 64 level is at right now? Do you think your PB is roughly aligned to the skill you believe to be, or do you think you can aim higher still?
I mean a 15-18 is a pretty insane time, and I don't really consider myself to be in the same boat as other people who are around my time. So just the fact that I even have this time is just kind of unreal to even think, but I mean, I guess we'll see during the race if I can really um, sum it up to my PB.
Yeah. That makes sense. And let's introduce the other player involved as well. On the unseeded side, it is the only Australian runner in the tournament for this year. It is Paracusia. Hello.
Yo, what's good?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you feeling today?
Not too bad. In terms of gameplay, bad.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll see.
of course, right? You are definitely a runner that has ran for quite a while, right? You were quite active in a couple of years ago, and even then, in that time span, you were in like the tournament circuit quite a bit, right? You did participate to a couple of tournaments. I'm curious, do you know what was your last tournament appearance?
Um, Good question. I believe maybe the first 70 star league.
Oh, damn.
Maybe I don't know, or maybe whatever. If that was after Break the Record Live, then it was that. If not, it would have been Break the Record.
Yeah, those indeed were a couple of times ago, and I am also of course curious how much time have you put into the game, of course, to try to brush up for the tournament days.
I think the past couple of days, at like an hour here and there, like sort of getting back into it. But today, I did some DROS runs today. My console crashed entering Sky on a 15 pace, so
Yeah, fortunately, let's hope we don't have to deal with those around here if the N64 gods allow it. Uh, And yeah, I mean, I guess last question to you is, you know, having spent so much time away from the game, or at least like playing it sort of intermittently, heading into this type of no reset environment, did you change up anything, or are you going for the same strats that you usually would?
I am doing. I'm going to play a little. I'm not going to go for right side, and I don't know. I'm not a 16-star runner in the first place.
That's fair.
I'm kind of a fraud. The PB you have displayed is my 8-year-old emulator world record. Who knows what my real PB is? I don't know.
Yeah, that emulator world record.
peak.
It dates back to like 2018 or something. It's crazy. But yeah. All right. With that, I think we have had our chatter. So, runners, are we ready?
Ready.
Yep.
All right, Choco, I think you can count them down.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
All
here we
right.
go.
Yeah.
Mario
Course,
is officially in
like
session.
earlier match, but happy to be here today. This is a pretty interesting matchup because I'm pretty sure Sprookie's a pretty new runner, right? Like relatively.
Yeah, Sprookie has definitely improved a lot in recent times. Not a runner that was around in the glory days of Paracusia.
Yeah, compared to, I mean, okay, well, I don't even like. You don't even have to go back that far. I think like, you know, like a couple of years. But like there was a couple of years where Paracusia wasn't playing and Sprookie also was not playing. There's probably a pretty decent gap, so it's pretty interesting to see like a really like old generation brother versus someone newer. But yeah,
Yes, Aubrey pointed it out. Yes, the prize pool shrank by $4 because PayPal steals our money.
yeah.
So it would be like that. Blame them. How dare a platform take fees?
Yeah, can't just transfer money for free.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but remember that price was not finalized. It could be higher.
Pack of cigarettes. All right. Well, Paracusia did miss Lactus skip, but Sprookie having a lot of trouble getting an LBLJ here. That does look.
They said it was been complicated, and it's now over to the door. Yes, had a little bit of a problem catching there on the corner, right? With the long jumps, one of the long jumps going out of the pillar. Here,
One thing I
ages.
one thing I do wish I knew better is just like the mechanics of like super hard tricks like LBLJ, because so I could be like, oh, it's because he's doing this. I feel like that's definitely an element that is slightly missing. I'm kind of just like, yep, he's messing it up. Like, I don't really know what like constitutes a catch when you're stuck in that little corner, but yeah. Paracusia's movement is, you know, pretty sloppy to that LBLJ, but that's not to be unexpected at all. And he didn't die, and he's in the boss. He's in the pro, so I mean, that's about as much you can ask for, I think. Be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, a double LBJ there, in terms of like a double mistake for the LBJ from Sprookie, definitely gonna hinder it, but there is still a lot of moments to hope for, right? Because you know, the Paracusia apparently did a bit of D-Rust, but like realistically, are we gonna expect a Paracusia in 100% form? Unlikely,
Yeah.
right? So like, I do think that a couple of things, there should be probably opportunities, and hey, if Paracusia doesn't give any opportunity for Sprookie to come back, that will be very impressive. Fair enough.
Yeah, staying consistent after not really trouble playing for so long is definitely not to be sneezed at. It was quite impressive.
Yeah, I did. There's always one thing I forget. I did forget to tell the runners about the handicap. Sprookie needs to win by 8 seconds due to the emulator over Nintendo 64 handicap, but hopefully they understand it.
Yeah. I think
Oh, not getting the triple jump there,
better
Paracusia.
Ooh, I'm sliding all the way down too. Okay, I'm gonna back it up with that quick catalyst.
Oh,
I
yeah,
missed that texture.
didn't get the texture there. It was gonna be a relatively smooth backup considering the situation wasn't great, right? Wanted to probably just go back to Alice, but then ended up sliding down. And it's like, okay, you can do Canalus from here, but it kind of didn't end up working. So the backup to the backup.
Yeah, it happened.
We can have the opportunity going very quickly straight for the texture setup and getting it. That's a very very clean texture, very fast.
Nice. Alright, there we go. Second try. That's not bad. Paracusia is a very nice rhythm to this Atlas.
Yeah.
It has like well practiced. Even if it's, you know, not recently, but you can tell he knows.
The Shepherd of Alice also works for Sprookie.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Fusion now does need to get this. Like, aligns it up pretty quickly, but yeah, it's not quite gonna work out.
Gonna have to head up through the blocks here.
Doesn't give up on the texture. It will have to be a texture. Working, yes. There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty. Both rounds are going to kind of even out here. That's honestly not bad. Not a bad first kind of back row to Wobb's run for both of them. You know, on both sides you're going to have race nerves and derust, and yeah, so.
AI viewers.
I like they used to say like fake viewers, and now they just say AI viewers because people hear AI and go like, "Oh, AI guys."
AI's so good.
That's actually really funny. I did not think about that. They would do that. That's really funny.
All right, heading towards the Paracusia, going for the Tama, and is going to be getting it Sprookie with the double jump plus, and also manages to get it. Nice, good stuff is being done here as both of the runners are maybe getting it a little bit into the groove of it.
Yeah, you hate to see a death. So.
Yep. One thing which I will be very interested in is seeing if Paracusia is going to get more consistent in race number 2 or potentially 3, right? As you know, like you're more within the actual 16-star racing environment, and we've seen a lot of runners that right have these very high ceilings manage to, you know, as the races go on, get faster, right? Even though Paracusia is from the unseeded section, the ceiling still pretty high.
Yeah, for sure. As he said, like, he doesn't even know what his PB is. He's kind of like a wild card runner. Who knows what Paracusia is going to do. You might be right, actually. I might be misremembering. But yeah, they definitely didn't use say I before 6 months ago.
Well, wouldn't they say real viewers?
No. I feel like...
Well, they'd be lying, but that's what they're doing anyways.
yeah, they're not really lying. Well, it depends. It depends on the phrase. Some of them are complete fake. Some of them
No,
are just...
I think they said best viewers, though.
I feel like I've seen cheap more. But...
So I feel like this is not a relevant
I
conversation.
just,
This is the conversations to have in Lethal Lava Land.
These level are one of the most stacked stages in the world. It's not even like castle movement. Supernova does not use AI in its creation.
Alright, both runners towards side up. Goes for it, and both getting it in very similar fashion.
Yeah.
A nice sync up here as the two runners are very close.
I think they are about the same.
Yeah, Paracusia is therefore in this position looking pretty good due to the handicap that Sprookie is under.
Yeah.
And so far no issues on the Paracusia N64, which we do know has some precarious details about it. Apparently the Mario 64 cartridge is not in the best conditions.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see a crash.
Yeah, that is something which we need to be wary for. Paracusia risky
Oh
knee,
my
but
God, how's
has
he
saved
alive?
it, bails it as
Oh my
quickly as
God.
possible. Well, what nicely done on the backup.
That is insane. That is not, bro. It's not even like a movement challenge. It's a reaction time challenge to save yourself from that. Most people fail the quick time challenge like pretty resolutely.
Yeah, the
But
reason why most people fail it is because a lot of people, of course, they do it and they're just like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll jump dive to the star, right? And then Mario doesn't have enough momentum to do that, right? Immediately after the ledge grab, or maybe they'll like bonk on the next step, right? Or like, you know, they're too far away or something. But like what Paracusia did there was it was smart problem solving for that specific equation, because you need to, you know, at least go back a bit, right, to give you a chance to, I don't know, do a side flip or go back to the platform. So did very well there in that backup, but backup still did lose time, and that does put Sprookie a little bit ahead in terms of the raw time, but the Paracusia is still ahead if you consider handicap.
do love bringing up the handicap.
Very irrelevant in these scenarios.
Full player's gonna hit up Toad, being like, "Yo, may I have a star per chance?"
Toad said no.
I was literally gonna make the exact joke. I was like, "What if one day he didn't get a star?"
Yeah, what if it was like, Sprookie, you don't get one.
Yeah, both runners are making different mistakes, but they've been making mistakes that even themselves out pretty much. I don't think they've both messed up the same trick even once, but they've both messed up tricks. So we end up like very, very close. Paracusia is slowly falling slightly behind, but again, Sprookie could just, you know, if the last 11 minutes are anything to go by, Sprookie will just make another random mistake. It'll be even again. So
Yeah. Sprookie will be leaving HMC first at an 11 at 13. The Paracusia is incoming a couple of seconds behind after losing a bit of time to Rolling Rock's movement. And on to Mips. The two runners go pretty much evened out with one another. Paracusia facing a modern day runner, but so far has been up to the task of modern day paces.
Yeah, I do like that Sprookie has support and shot from Rio after in Death Note, so he's a god of death on his side, so I guess he's gonna win or something.
Yeah, the tactics utilized in that scenario might be a bit complicated.
Haru's just struggling slightly on the door clip.
Yeah, I tried to go a little bit too fast.
Yeah, but got there in the end. Don't think we're going to see any chip flips. Yeah, that'll be an interesting decision.
Yeah, not many chip clips have been performed in this tournament. Interesting enough, I feel like they've been performed more in past tournaments than in this one. I feel like people...
yeah, we've hardly seen any.
Yeah, I feel like people are starting... Right? Yeah, but kind of going for the 15.
Yeah, that's all I saw, really. I know I've missed like 2 matches, but like, out of the ones I've seen.
Oh, Paracusia not capable of quite aligning the front sub there, and I'm going to lose time to Sprookie, who did back sub. But getting it nicely on the left side here to, again, keep Paracusia in it, but has been slowly bleeding a couple of seconds in the past few splits.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very meltdown prone, though, I would say. Like, he's made mistakes, and he's just gotten the backups. If he didn't get the backup, he got the backup, you know, like... and then, like, the next time he comes around, he'll probably get it. So, he hasn't been, like, completely melting down. He's been making mistakes, but, you know, he's been getting things, you know, sooner rather than later, even if it's not first try.
What I'm about to say might sound dumb, but that's kind of 120 mentality.
Yeah, you'd already have the choice when you're like an hour in. You kind of just have to get it.
Yeah. Because short categories and long categories differ in that way, right? Where you need to be a little bit more reactive.
No, they're not playing live at the Smash tournament.
They should.
That would be awesome. Supernova live. Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did decide to rename like Super Smash Bros. Whatever it was to Supernova a couple of years ago. Now it looks like we stole their name when this is not true.
We were the first.
Yeah.
We were just, this is like classic. Come up with a cool word. Oh, space stuff.
I'm gonna sue them.
No. I don't think so.
Very nice BOJ from Sprookie. They're on the 50. Where it's gonna be difficult for Paracusia to quite end with that. Yeah, some nice BOJs.
Very nice.
On to bids here, Sprookie with a good opportunity and the right amount time gap to be able semi-safe heading into here, but can't take any big falls.
Fair play to Paracusia for not giving up on that one. 'Cause that one looked dodgy. And he really had to stay in front of the door. If he was in front of the wall, that wouldn't have worked, so... yeah. Honestly, pretty good BLJs for Paracusia, considering he's not, I mean, I know they do BLJs at 120, but you're
Oh, Sprookie with the move in the right, but not quite getting Mario's speed to change enough to be able to bail out of that triple jump, right? Because yeah, the elevators weren't lined up for the triple jump, but Sprookie not quite didn't quite stop Mario's speed enough to go for the side flip instead. A quick one though, it's not too bad of an error.
Gives Paracusia a tiny little crack to possibly sneak into. Only right behind here. Sprookie cannot miss a throw.
Yeah. Paracusia doing a nice job there at figuring out that the cake would have gone into the higher elevator platform to do everything faster. Oh, Sprookie limp throw on Bowser 3. Couple of seconds, which could allow Paracusia some time into it. Throw one for Paracusia landed.
Well.
So too.
Alright, throw two.
Yeah. Paracusia. Because that doesn't land. That's super close to landing. Oh. Super close. Paracusia does not quite land it, and it is gonna be yeah, it could have just quite been there for Paracusia with that throw landed. I'm not 100% sure, but it would have been really, really close. Sprookie is going. Actually, now that I look at it, that would have been for sure, right?
Yeah.
That would have been for sure Paracusia. Yeah, that would have been like 5 or so seconds. But Sprookie has managed with that extremely close throw miss and an extremely good race one. Sprookie takes it 1-0, but Paracusia respectable return to Mario after 6 years from last tournament experience. So good stuff. Let's chat over here. Runners. Hello, runners.
Hello.
So, Sprookie, with that 16-41, you have taken game 1 and are now in the lead. How are you feeling?
Let's go. I mean, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. I lost almost a minute to LBLJ.
Oh yeah.
Right at the start. That was fucking brutal, but I didn't let it set me back. I played really consistent throughout the entire rest of the run. And I mean, I did fall down in bits. That was a little bit tragic, but other than that, really clean run. I'm pretty happy with those.
Yeah, you did nice. You did nicely there to, of course, bounce back from LBJ, which can be one of the more frustrating mistakes, right? Because it's so immediately, especially when it happens twice, like it did to you. I'm curious to ask about the mentality, right? After you enter Dark World, like, what are you thinking in your mind?
So I'm basically thinking I got a lot of catching up to do, obviously, but I mean, I wasn't watching stream, so I didn't know Para's pace at all. Obviously, he was probably ahead of me for a majority of the run, but I wasn't even watching, so I think that sort of set me up for an advantage since I could just sort of focus on my own run and not have to worry about what he's doing.
All right, Paracusia said in chat on the Twitch chat I cannot talk. So that is interesting. I mean, I guess if Paracusia wants to write in chat what you thought of the run, you can. No USB port for mic. Alright. It was bad. Paracusia types in chat. Thank you for listening.
Let's go.
There we go. Alright. Hey, sometimes
Sometimes it was just bad.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
the thoughts in the brain are clear. They're all saying one word.
Alright.
Alrighty, as well, but tiny breather, of course, and I'll take a sip of water, and then in the meantime, y'all runners can, of course, get prepared for race 2, as it is a best of 3.
I'm good.
I'm only dropping the worst in 3.
Days on the file select and never starts to
Nah, you gotta start.
Okay, but walks in circles forever? I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna wash my hands really quick.
Alright.
Alright, I played ads, so no one can hear us.
When did you play ads?
Like, there.
Ah.
Like 30 seconds ago.
Well, are currently in the advertisements. You're getting to hear all about the new Gatorade. I don't know.
I guess.
I feel like Gatorade has a lot of I don't know. I might be wrong.
I don't.
How
I don't see
often?
them,
How often
that's
they
very...
How often they release a Gatorade flavor?
Not true. I feel like they do a lot of like. I feel like it's hard to track. So they do a lot of like testing in different markets and stuff. As with any like food or drink product.
Sports commercials see a lot of Powerade. Yeah, there's a lot of like. I feel like on Twitch I do see a lot of beverage. Maybe not like necessarily Gatorade, but a lot of like beverage.
Yeah,
stuff,
I feel like they know that like gamers like dehydrated and
yeah,
have a leak of
and they
them
need to
stuff like
and they
that,
need to
so-
buy a fizzy drink that makes them more dehydrated.
Exactly.
That
They need like
is what we need.
or something.
Yes. Anyways, next up, our sponsor, Monster. I'm kidding.
You're not that. If I was sponsor this, that would be pretty cool. As long as you're not like evil.
You can sponsor by adding money to the prize pool officially down
This is
below in the
true.
link in the description, or a command, which I never remember the name of. You can go over and do some donation, and it will be updated in the total prize pool to an amount that is hopefully roughly equal to the amount you donated.
We should put that in the title. Exclamation point bracket, exclamation point 2, maybe.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Anyways,
See the thing, they're like, I gotta do it.
Sprookie is back, if that's correct.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, Paracusia, are you ready? Paracusia typed R, so I think that counts. And, yeah, I mean, I think you can count them down.
Alright. Runners. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck!
Alright, good luck.
Thank you.
Alright, the runners are off in the third Supernova broadcast. As usual, the audio is being slowly improved through time, but we will need to actually restart this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the timer.
Target's timer forgot, but
Hello, never mind. Paracusia's timer didn't work.
Oh, okay.
the auto fit.
That's the auto
Are we
splitter.
resetting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Quick fake out there. Just keep you on your toes.
It's me, Mario.
I mean, I think we just do the countdown again. I don't think there's anything weird.
Okay. Hopefully it works. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck again.
Thank you.
Should wait. Those bits.
It's me,
Okay, we're-
Mario.
There we go.
Good luck. Alright.
This Peach.
We have now properly started. What was I saying? Definitely saying a sentence.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I was talking about audio. Yes, audio has been slowly, hopefully improving through these first batch of Supernova stream. But again, let me know if something's going wrong, cause I'm messing around like the mic thing, and then there's the audio thing, which I'm doing a new thing so that I can't hear the thing, but you can hear the thing, so that way I can make it louder. I'm making it too loud for myself. See what I mean? It's a little complicated. So I'm trying to, we're trying to see.
The issue this time is that I'm like 5 times louder than you or something. And no one mentions it in the chat. You can just like say stuff, by the way, if there's anything going wrong with the stream. You can be like, yo, this is dumb, you should fix it. And then we go.
Yes, exactly. Be extremely mean about it.
Well, I mean, you can be a little mean. You're not really stream.
Yes.
You can be like bad stream.
Moderately mean. Oh, Sprookie yet again with that ledge grab on Miller. Again,
Fortunate.
taking a little bit of time to catch, but that seems to be working more effectively, so not too bad. Oh,
Paracusia gonna slide straight off Dark World here.
ew.
That is a rare-ish mistake. To do it in the way he did.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of like not aligned with red coin. Therefore, Mario walking off.
Not to his doom.
I get some weird inputs.
Paracusia going everywhere. Trying to see the whole stage.
Yeah. Oh no. On jumping, bonking on the side of the platform, off of the stage. Complicated start here. These Dark Worlds of Paracusia, they've had this, like one random thing go wrong, and then it just kind of misaligned you, for the rest of the movement.
Yeah. Once Dark World feels off, you kind of just have to like hobble your way through it and just pray you survive. I feel like.
Is going to put you in an advantageous position.
Yeah, definitely going to be pretty nice. I mean, the time difference isn't huge, especially at the start of the race, but yeah, you hate to see it.
Because yet again risking an into ledge grab to get over there to the 7th red coin. 6 red coin.
Or you can really jump in the pipe with a star.
It is the 7th red coin, never mind. Yeah, One Fortress incoming here for Sprookie. I mean, how are you expecting this to go from here on out?
I think it'll actually probably be a good bit better than we saw before. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I think a lot of the mistakes previously definitely felt like nervous mistakes. Not that once was bad at all, but for the rest of the run. Unfortunately, not going to see that texture setup out though.
Yeah, texture setup incorrect. If curious, there was the prediction that closed a little while ago. It gives a Paracusia an 89% winning odds with 2,977 channel points compared to Sprookie's 11% with 350 channel points. So Underdog is the one which chat had chosen to go for. Will their trust be repaid?
Yeah, hard to say for sure.
Owless landed for Paracusia.
Paracusia is, as of now, saving a bit of time, so in wonks. So if we can keep that up, then could carry enough time through to catch up with Sprookie. But of course, you know, the thing about going so far behind the start is like you basically have to constantly play perfectly from then on. That's pretty hard.
Endless has been a tough one here.
Okay, I got a second try. This didn't fall off.
Yeah, gets the texture this time, but has been a consistent issue on both of these races, the texture setup.
Yeah.
Or needs to go back in to get wild blue. Meantime, Sprookie in SSL. If a solid position, especially comparatively to last time. Where I mean, by this point, Sprookie was back to being tied, but you know, even to himself, right? In the way that he's looking at it, because he's not looking at the stream to observe the paces, right? He's got to be he got to be feeling better about this run, even without the knowledge of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, with the handicap, even with the handicap taken into account, Paracusia is about 40 seconds behind. It's like 35 to 40, so I mean, Sprookie's doing pretty well. There's a lot of time to make up. Sprookie has a lot of leeway, can pretty much just do what he was doing, and hopefully then he could take the game. But yeah, there's a lot to see.
Yeah, the one to Paracusia is pretty locked in it is that time of plus. Nicely done both times. Sprookie is definitely doing very nicely at the star grabbing portion. Both runs right now is doing a pretty nice, because like if you think about that initial run, right? That initial run was like 16-4 or something. Again, yeah, as Sprookie said, loses about a minute in LBOJ, which means that like that run for majority of it would be like 15-4x or something.
Yeah, the rest of the splits were 15 pace.
That's going to be tough to contend with if there isn't that 1 minute gap at the beginning.
Is Parker gonna miss the bird there? I'm gonna problem the star this time around.
Oh, Paracusia getting creative, but it hasn't worked out. Interesting idea.
Yeah, just pretty tough, because you have to be very fast getting up to it.
But you can see the idea. You punch, and then you redo that. Now the thing that happened last time was that the fella saw it, so it got closer, which means that Mario can get there with a single jump and maybe make it. But it wasn't this time.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Gonna need some pretty large mistakes from Sprookie here. I mean, gonna need like fall off a Bowser stage level here to come back. All Paracusia can really do is try to minimize future mistakes and just pray. Gonna take a burn there. The bully's coming after him.
Yes, Sprookie. Now absolutely in control of the situation. Will Sprookie keep that cleanliness? Oh,
Paracusia's gonna take a death.
taking too much time there on the poles, and the cycle means that you get burned. That's a
At
tough
least we
one.
respawned the volcano, but I mean,
I mean,
any time lost here is pretty rough.
the main problem is that our life counter is at 0.
This is concerning. Might wanna save from now on. I don't know if the like couple frames is worth it.
I feel like it's too muscle memory. I feel like if you get the game over territory.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you gave over, you're kind of screwed on those. Whether or not
We do get the 1-up though. We did make the mild or right joystick input to go get it.
Let's go.
Sprookie here is looking in control for a possible 2-0, which would currently put the faster PBs or the seeded players having won every match so far right now. Of course, there's not been many. There's a lot of them. There are 32 matches that comprise the round of 64, which is where we're at. But you know, the early days are definitely implying that the top dogs are in fact the top dogs. Paracusia there landing logless after 2 attempts. Has any unseeded runner won yet? No, not yet. An unseeded runner has won a race. 2 Porridge has won 1 race against Kano, but Kano ended up winning 2. So far, it's not quite happened. It'd be interesting to see.
We will see it.
Yeah, last tournament there were a couple. They were like, but it really was it is a rare thing. At the end of the day, it's like it was like 8 or something, and 8 out of 32 is quite rare.
Yeah, and it's not like 2%. You know. Yeah, we'll see a few. Not gonna be a massive amount, but yeah. We'll see how many people look at this stream. There's a lot of first-time chats. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy. Got a lot more Mario. Many matches.
Yeah, the Sprookie community out here to support, especially around this chat. Currently, they are set to be able to witness Sprookie do another race against the winner of Physius versus Rosacea in the round of 32. If Sprookie manages to close out this position.
Is that in a very like stock market way?
What?
Close out this position.
That's more like chess talk than it is.
It's both. Maybe it's just a versatile phrase.
Maybe it's just like English.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just know. I just would have heard like stockbrokers talking more than fast commentators.
I don't hear a lot of stockbrokers personally.
Oh, you know, they'd be like, yeah, I just gotta like set my ping.
What?
You know, like
yes.
you have
Love it when they
you
say
like
that.
you have a ping and then you're waiting for it's like a stop. I don't know. It's like when the stock goes to like a certain amount of money, you're like, okay, we sell here. You gotta post that position out.
The Fast Sprookie actually landed the early cycle there, considering the awkward wall jumps up was pretty nice.
Yeah, here you definitely see the big time difference. Paracusia has a MIPS clip and a fire C to do here.
And a DDD.
Oh, that's true. Forgot about DDD.
Everyone has.
Yeah, I think we should just erase DDD from there on.
Or just delete the painting.
Man, you gotta do that one quick. Yeah, like the new setup for the BLJ.
Oh yeah.
It's not legal in 16 star, right? Or wait, is it? No,
What?
it's not. Like,
No.
if you just like BLJ in the on that little stairs.
No,
like
no,
they
no.
do in one.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
as well.
I was thinking. I was like, yeah, that's probably not allowed. Front sub.
Paracusia, yeah, trying to line the front sub. Sprookie getting up at the 50-star stairwell.
Doogie is running away.
Yeah, Paracusia in this race number 2 definitely encountering, you know, a couple of those additional kind of de-rust problems, right, that you can have after not playing a lot, and you know, I think it's fair, but Paracusia, I will be honest, personally, I think that was not a bad display when you consider the amount of time that Paracusia has realistically not played this game for, right,
Yeah.
before bouncing back in, especially because again we're not even on home territory, right? We're playing 16 star. Like, Paracusia meme got the 16 emulator world record like 8 years ago. That was about it for Paracusia's 16 star adventures. So I think it is absolutely a fair result here for Paracusia, who was very close to even taking the game 1 there. So I think it was a respectable display. Throws.
The throws.
Grabs. They are both on Bowser. Alright, there we go. Sprookie going to wrap this up with a very nice time. It's not quite a 15. A lower 16 here, 16:03. Not a time which you would have realistically expected Paracusia to be too close to, considering, you know, all of the factors mentioned earlier. So Sprookie managing to close out some very, very nice runs here. The last run, if you don't count the RBLJ, being very clean, and this run as well being like mildly rough around the edges, but still the main stuff, nothing really went wrong. So Sprookie doing a good job there, claiming it 2-0, and will be moving on. Currently proven deserving alongside the 15 1x runners.
Yeah, very impressive show, I have to say. You know, apart from the slight stuff, I think, honestly, I mean, the only game that, you know, Paracusia only could have taken that first match, maybe, or the first race, maybe. Like, this one was, Sprookie closed it off. Like, there was no chance. It was just a great display of Mario for the second race. So, yeah, very, very impressive showing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Paracusia didn't have the best run, but it was also Sprookie doing well.
Yeah.
There wasn't much of a run that would have beaten it, right? Like, it would have been very tough.
Yeah, Paracusia would have done the same, which are obviously not impossible, but like would be very difficult. So
All
I
right.
don't think you can reasonably expect that.
I think we'll allow Paracusia to finish out the run because we are playing on. So I'll call up maybe. Wait, is Paracusia playing on? No, we're not. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Take 2. All right. Let's call up both of the runners here. Hello, runners.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, if you're curious, no, you don't necessarily have to finish. Like some runners like to finish anyways, right? So I allow it. But if a runner throws in the towel, we let that happen. But yeah, Sprookie, with that 16:03, you have taken game 2, and you have won the race and the match. How are you feeling?
Nice, GG's. Well, this was certainly a better run than the first run. Still, I didn't really have the cleanest LBLJ. I lost like 10 seconds to that, but again, I played pretty consistently. Kind of got shooken up on BLJs a bit, but nothing too bad. I was sub 16 pace into bits, but I was just playing a little sloppy, so I didn't quite get it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. GG's to Para, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, I'm curious. What times were you expecting? Are you satisfied with these times? Do you think if you can bring these times out to a next round
I wasn't very satisfied
and
with
move
the
along?
first time. I mean, a 16:03 I think is pretty good. I would have liked to close out a sub 16, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't win them all. So overall, I would say that I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah, that's fair. Even in this one, the LBOJ didn't go perfect, at least.
No,
Right, yeah.
not.
So that might be something to take a look at. But
I think it was mostly just anxiety. I mean, I was hitting it pretty consistently when I was practicing it, but I think just in the heat of the moment, I just couldn't do it. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is the first major trick, so it's scary.
yeah. And I mean, Paracusia, I guess, do you have any comments on that? Oh, you went wide? Not really? Yeah. And that's reasonable. You don't have one more opportunity in the LTAs. Do you think an LTA might be a better environment to try to get a possibly good time in? Like we're just saying LTA way better for me. Always has been. What time do you think you would aim to get at an LTA? This scenario. Paracusia would aim for a mid 15, so I've heard it. We will see if Paracusia is going to be able to do it. In the meantime, Sprookie, you are moving on to the round of 32, where you will be facing the winner of Physius versus Rosacea. Do you have any opinions on that potential matchup?
So Physius is a pretty insane runner. So if he manages to win, I think I got my work cut out for me on that one. So we will see how that goes. But yeah, I wish them both the best.
All right, there we have it. Now, with that, we are going to be jumping ourselves over to the waiting screen because there is going to be another match coming here very shortly, which is going to be cjrokokomero playing against Vista. So make sure to stay tuned in if you wish to see that. Thank you to Sprookie and Paracusia for dropping by, for playing, for giving us the show.
Thanks for having me on. I really do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, and we will be back in a bit. So stay tuned.
Don't change your channel.
Hello, welcome in to Supernova. We are back once more. Just a couple of minutes ago, we had Sprookie versus Paracusia with Sprookie winning 2-0, and we are now, of course, joined here. Well, first of all, in commentary, we still do have Choco, at least momentarily.
Yes, I've not disappeared mysteriously.
Yes, you may probably in the midst of the
It's
race.
probably not mysterious, but if I was
Well,
to
it's gonna be
begin,
very declared.
yeah, that's true.
Yes. How did you enjoy your 10-minute break?
It was pretty good.
All right,
I
good.
did absolutely nothing.
And now let's get over to the runners. We have an all-European clash this time. On the blue side, the seeded runner is cjrokokomero. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How about you guys?
I am pretty alright.
Also good.
You have played some Mario recently in the past few weeks. How how's the gameplay been the past few days? Do you think you can pull out a good performance here? Are you faithful?
Yeah. I've started doing some 16 star recently, and I've gotten some really good pacers. So I'm feeling pretty confident in my gameplay.
All right.
I've stopped doing zero for a bit to get a better 16 time.
You know, in the last Supernova, you were always the one who did everything, right? Went for the dangerous stuff, went be like, oh, sure, I'll 14 in a race. I'm curious to hear, will you be continuing that approach, or will you be
I think
dropping some strategies?
that's exaggerated, I think, a little bit. Uh, I mean, I tried kind of list once, and then I go for the backup. The only thing that kind of looks weird is Fire CBLJ, but I haven't tried Ultimate in a couple of years, so I might as well just do that.
And on the other side, the challenger is Spanish runner Vista. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. How are you feeling heading into this match?
I don't know because I haven't played like for months, and I just picked up my N64 yesterday. So let's see.
Yeah, you have
I
I think been live for a bit. Right, you were live like earlier today. How has today
yeah,
gone?
I mean, not bad considering I haven't played for like 2 months. But yeah, I hope to do I don't know something decent at least. I don't know, just to finish a run at least.
All right,
Nah, but yeah, just have fun. That's my goal.
that is a good goal to have. Chalker, do you have any question for the runners?
Uh,
Mm.
no, I do not.
All right. I think with that, since we're technically a couple minutes over the schedule, we can get prepared. There's no handicap involved in this match, and yeah, runners, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Choco, count them down.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Luck.
Good luck.
All right, good luck.
Good luck.
All right, the runners are off. We are gonna need to fetch a game audio. Now,
Who shall we pick?
both of their game audios are a little bit weird. Well, I can't actually hear them. I can just see how they look in the graph of the mixer, and they're both looking kind of weird.
What makes the audio weird?
Either they're like fluctuating a lot, which means you probably have a microphone, or they're all perfectly consistent, which is kind of weird audio. Have like no
Fair.
fluctuation between left and right ear at all. But we'll grab, I guess, the Vista one. I don't know. let me know if it sounds bad.
All right, I'm gonna see exactly 0 seconds again because I do have to go.
Ah, very mysterious appearance.
That was it was dinner. That was earlier than expected, so that's a bit annoying. But what can you do?
Oh well. No co-commentary in this case.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming along, for having casted the prior match. And
Yeah. Alright. Don't know if I'll be back this evening.
see you around. Goodbye there.
I do have things to do. Alright. I'll let you get back to commentating. Goodbye, chat.
Alright, there we go. That's the Discord sound that you just heard, and now we can commentate properly as the runners are starting off their adventures. There's a bit of a desync in the timers, which is going to cause but we're roughly evened out here in terms of how we're looking. Yeah, I mean, this is actually quite a big Twitch desync. What is this, like 6 seconds? So we are looking, yeah, because I mean, like, well, this is a lot. Hold on, give me a minute. Can I make it like mildly closer? Give me a second. Like if I pause and unpause. Okay, yeah, we improved it. We improved it. It's better now. It's better now. All right. We're saving it. We're saving it. But yes, Vista a little bit ahead, heading into this Bowser fight. What am I expecting? Who knows, dude? It's a cjrokokomero match. Expect anything. You will see a couple of wild little thingies. And other than that, who knows? Times I can't get pulled out by cjrokokomero fast. Yeah, Vista hasn't played in a while, and that is the reason. But Vista has played, played a bit today, in the past 2 days. So we will need to see if that warm up is enough. We have, of course, gotten a very nice start. Vista, which did participate in the last Supernova. Vista in the last Supernova, however, was very unlucky in the way which they ended up going about the matches, because like it was just not there, not physically there. Then a controller wasn't working, and then all that stuff. Right, it ended up being many problems that Vista wasn't able to show off what Vista can. So it'll be interesting to see Vista at a proper level, you know, at being capable of more comfortably playing Mario, seeing if Vista can possibly do a punch up, as so far no upsets have happened. Will they ever happen? Who knows? But cjrokokomero has started off nicely here in this one, going for the double jump. Alice getting it, managed to get Salt earlier. It's being a very nice beginning here for Italian runner. Yeah, both runners doing nice beginnings for their respective levels. cjrokokomero is doing faster strategy, so it is giving them the mild upper hand, but Vista's right there about 2 seconds behind. So it is absolutely going to remain competitive. Nice single jump, wild blue from Vista. And onto basement they go, in a nice evened out position. cjrokokomero, who is in fact a very proficient 0 and 1 star speedrunner, mainly 0, where cjrokokomero was absolutely grinding world record for a little while, but it unfortunately never quite happened, and currently has not played it for a bit. But onto Plus we go, onto Shifting Sandland. cjrokokomero is going to getting it nicely, aligned it well. Vista is remaining competitive as well, getting it. Good stuff from Vista right now. Really holding it. And high level strategies very quickly. Impressive. Playing toe to toe with a cjrokokomero that doesn't hold back. Very nice showing here these first couple of minutes here from Vista. But CJ remains with a mild upper hand. Right, able to get that triple jump. Going to be eliminated here. And that's one of the biggest time losses that Vista's had. Vista is on a run. This is fast. cjrokokomero, next goal, logless. Goal successfully achieved. Star grabbed. Good stuff here. Very, very smooth gameplay. I mean, when you see a cjrokokomero in prime form, just getting things, it can be tough to see a player as smooth feeling. The cjrokokomero, the way that the fast strats get pulled off, it's very, very smooth. Vista going for the side, but not quite managing to land it. Oh no, only has one more try, needs to get it. That should work itself out, yes. Got it very, very on the edge of the platform, close to almost falling into lava again, but Vista managing to survive. There has been one or two cracks in what has otherwise been a very, very strong performance. Yeah, it was very, very close. It was right there on the edge of the platform. Interesting star order, by the way. Red coins, like, in the middle. You usually see red coins, like, at the end or at the start. But CJ pulls it out at star 10. Interesting. Right. It is officially out towards HMC. We'll say CJ for the meantime. Now, if you're Italian, you may actually usually call him Chiro. However, and to call cjrokokomero CJ. Or you can say cjrokokomero, which is a fun word to say. Go ahead, say it at home. Alright, Vista also now in Hazy Maze Cave. To get a bottom there, yes. And we do have a sub here from Tripwired. Good stuff. Thank you. That will be after it's been properly counted by Twitch. Added onto the total prize pool. So, thank you for showcasing the support. Top 5 will be, of course, getting slices of it. Actually, not of course. That is not information that is very easily available. But yeah, the top 5 gets part of the prize pool. Hey, one of these runners could very well end up there. Right now, there's a solid argument for both, because Vista is absolutely not doing a run here to Sconfa. It's very, very nice. I mean, cjrokokomero is exiting at a 10:19, alright? Which you cannot... It's almost entirely unreasonable for Vista to get a pace that fast, considering Vista's PB. But I mean, if you look at the time that Vista's about to get, this is still not too bad for the Vista PB. Oh, Vista not at all trying to dodge the boulder. Interesting. Oh no, now bonking. So messy. Okay, that is gonna be 10:45. No, 10:44. It's unfortunately down to watch for rocks, because they did lose definitely a significant portion of time. And this could have been a run that could have been quite close to the PB pace. Still not too bad. It's still good, but the mix grab makes it more complicated. Oh, Vista. Rushing things a little bit here. Taking things a little bit too fast. Going for the grab from there. No, bring him back. Oh, this is gonna... Are you gonna grab Mips here, bro? Oh, no. This is the longest trip of all time. That's unfortunate. I really see. Look at how Vista is trying to do this. You see what I mean? Taking things very, very speed, but like at a speed where you're not checking the details a lot. Just kind of trying to do it. Not leading to very good results. cjrokokomero insisting on right side front sub, even after not quite getting a little bit. Going. No, not quite. Quite laggy. Has to get it eventually. Vista not quite getting the chip club. We did see a chip club attempt. Alright, there we go. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Crazy. Oh, cjrokokomero not quite entering fire seat. We may be getting a little sloppier, but we are into fire seat. Now, cjrokokomero does tend to, in fire seat, go for the fabled fire seat BLJ. However, didn't even get to that part. The focus didn't quite work out. So, we bail on it. Not this time. Maybe next time. Vista gets the Porgus though. And it could pick up significant time if Vista can get an early cycle. I don't think an ultimate's impossible here. It maybe wasn't, I don't know, but there was a dive too much. And it just had to take the early cycle. But you see, keeping it relatively close after cjrokokomero's ever so slight slump in the past couple of minutes with front sub and not getting a cycle in fire seat has let Vista back into it, which other than the Mips clip mistake, it's only been a couple of mild things. Always been a very, very respectable run. Oh, Vista, that doesn't count as a grab. Very, very interesting. That's kind of got scammed there, to be honest. That won't work. The bomb is far. That Bowser's gonna fall through. He's thrown off. Okay, no, never mind. Did give it a little bit of a spin. That's gonna work out. All right, this does put CJ back in the front seat. The famous cjrokokomero capture card. It is extremely, what's the word, saturated. But come to accept it. And it sparks identity. BOJ hasn't been working out. Not catching at all, and Vista's catches immediately, and oh no! Driver seat has been swapped out. CJ gets it now. Took so long to catch. cjrokokomero, that Vista just managed to sneak by up the door, but now Vista can catch the infinite stairwell. Okay, catches it after a little bit. CJ's really struggling on the mashing here. Look at this. Look at the amount of tiny catches in there that aren't quite working out. Must be tiring out after a little bit. Okay, get into Sky. Now, CJ's Sky is probably faster, but are we going to see it? Are we going to see it at the correct speed? I don't know. CJ, I don't think he's going to take too many risks with it. What an interesting race. Vista going for moving right. It's going to be getting it. Going for this side flip. Quite spicy. It does seem like Vista is going to be getting through. But it's here. and going to be entering the Bowser fight in a surprise lead after CJ spent like 30 to 40 seconds there. Another donation, we'll get to it in a second. Let me look at these throws. Oh, the regrab not quite there, losing a little bit of time. Throw number 1. Oh, Vista. Oh my god, that hit. I thought that missed for a second. I so thought that missed for a second. Does that? It's not managing to get regrabs. The regrab time losses allowed cjrokokomero to speed it up. And Vista's missed the throw. And Vista has not managed to take this opportunity. Still didn't get it. It is going to be 1-0 for cjrokokomero. Okay, Vista really can't get this throw. It does not technically end up as close. But, yeah, Vista given a surprise opportunity after CJ. You know, one of the things you would consider CJ's strong suits, the BOJ, just completely not catching on either the Infinite or the 50-star stairwell. And Vista managed to take the opportunity, but by just kind of not having a good rhythm in the Bowser throws, not managing to re-grab Bowser neither of the 2 times properly, just being a little bit messy. And also struggling on the Fire Sea throw as well. So throws were in general something that Vista was struggling with here. Let's chat to the runners about it as cjrokokomero picks up a point expectedly, but hooey. Alright, let's talk to them. Hello, runners.
Hey.
Hello.
So, cjrokokomero, with that time, you are 1-0 up. I don't know. I lost track. There was so much going on.
That was some gameplay that
Yeah.
I performed right there.
Yeah, it was going all right at the beginning. You know, the first half was pretty all right, but it did like, I don't know how to say it, I guess slowly deteriorate.
Bro, I never do front sub backup. That shit's impossible with the lag. It, like
Yeah.
all the inputs get eaten. That's impossible.
Very tough. But yeah, I mean, is there anything you're changing it into the next run, or are we just gonna hope that stuff goes a bit better?
Just gonna try to fumble less, I guess.
And on the meantime, Vista, how do you comment on that run?
I had a really good beginning, but I mean, throws was a meme, I guess. Final ending was terrible, I guess. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
I don't know if I will play good the next 2 runs.
Yeah, there was definitely a couple of unfortunate moments, especially from the MIPS clip onwards, where it was caused some havoc.
Okay, I'm having some issues again with the audio. With the game audio, sorry. Wait.
Is it fine now, or like, do you want to sort them out, or?
Like one thing every like 5 seconds. I don't know why, because my computer is doing weird things lately.
All right.
But let me see if I. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I think it's no, it's not. Well, I mean, can I restart my computer quickly?
Yeah, sure, go for it. We'll take a breather right after that first that first race. It was pretty chaos, you know. We'll let Vista try to sort out the audio there. Which is the audio that we were using for the stream, which again I can't personally hear it myself, so I'm not 100% sure how it was actually in the feed. You don't have like a in-between waiting. That'll be an interesting thing. Like an in-between waiting. Like not the waiting for the match, but like the waiting like kind of between the match. Like that type of thing. That would be an interesting thing to eventually get.
Roll some clips.
Yes, some highlights.
Yeah.
Debut intermission.
Vista joined back.
Alright, let's check him back in. Hello?
I think I know what the issue is. Wait, okay.
Alright.
I just found it. Wait. It's like when I talk, Discord just suppresses my audio, the computer audio. Let me find that option. Okay. I think it's fixed now. Let me start stream.
Alright.
Okay, it's fixed. Yeah. Let's go.
Nice. There we go. Check back in. There we go. Nice. Alright. Pretty smooth intermissions all in the go, you know? Got it done quickly. Alright. Runners, are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright. I shall count you all down. We will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, the runners are off. I have pulled up this audio again, so you know, hopefully it is good. They're also more synced than last time, which is nice. I guess that's also a virtue of the stream restart. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, in between the Rose segment, there was another $10 donation from Tripwired. So as usual, I appreciate it. I'm not the most used to responding to donations. What's the I need to have like a script. No, but really, we really do appreciate the faith in us to be able to deliver to these players again, who have of course put the faith back in us to play, and seeing the viewers also put the faith in us to be able to give the players a good experience and give you guys a good experience is nice to hear. Game 2, after that very, very interesting game 1 here, where absolute chaos happened, but as I said at the beginning, it is not a cjrokokomero race if it's not entertaining, and it was in fact entertaining. Vista showing a lot of potential there, but definitely had some unfortunate major slip-ups in the later half. What is this, LBOJ? Okay, I think that does get through. Is it? No, it's not. Wow. And out the door as well. Oh, God. What an LBOJ. Oh, that's a very unfortunate one, because that's like the maximum amount of possible time you can lose by failing an LBOJ. Okay, it's yet again not the most speed. Gonna need to, yeah, try to pause buffer it, but at least noticed it and got through it this time. Yeah, not a lot of speed on those. Unfortunately, Vista to not have quite managed to clutch it up on the first occasion, just barely not enough speed. But yeah, it's just gonna let cjrokokomero. That's overall done a relatively clean beginning. Alright, ooh, Vista, nice. Jump there too. Okay, on track here. Dark World, gonna need to cut it close and almost fall in. Yep. This was a little bit weird because Vista took an initial burn. Change up, but has managed to make it work out relatively well and is going to be staying quite close. Some firsties as well, speeding up. Alright, nice. Staying alive, the Spanish runner. It's of course a tough task against cjrokokomero. cjrokokomero, which even in runs that don't necessarily get the best finish times when cjrokokomero is gaming, and it really feels tough. But usually, cjrokokomero does give that time. There's a race or another where cjrokokomero doesn't, right? And just gets like a crazy 15. But usually, it does. There is that leeway. There is like a minute of random stuff that goes wrong. Here we go, salt. Oh, landed. Nice. So now entering Womp's Fortress, as cjrokokomero is going towards the double jump Owless, and it's very fast. I mean, the absolute thing that CJ's got going for him the most right now is the fact that Womps has been very clean. The Womps going as well as it has been, considering the level the Womps is, just allows CJ to have initial leads easier and really pull through as well on the mental aspect, right? Because it just allows the run to start well. Because Womps, we've seen already in this tournament, be a stage that has caused a lot of problems. Vista going for salt this time, and nope, not quite. Tough. Has to go for it again. Doesn't have the coins for any type of alignment. Kind of YOLOing. Doesn't give up on it. And that is costing him. But one cost fallacy. Have to get it now. There we go. Alright, nice. Got the salt. Got the salt. Not too bad. cjrokokomero in 50 Soundland, getting a nice plus. This is a good run for CJ right now. Just straight up. Like this. Straight up a good pace. Alan for CJ is also going to go relatively smoothly. In the meantime, that Vista is heading towards the basement in a significantly more precarious position. Still, choose to believe there is always a danger. Because the thing about the CJ strats is that they're dangerous, so when they go wrong, they can go wrong with deaths. From Vista, which is one of the 3 Spanish runners in this tournament. The other 2 Spanish runners in this tournament being Nicolas, or Nicolasks, and the best make up the 3 Spain runners. Not Spanish as in the language. Spanish runners like a million. In the meantime, the cjrokokomero, which is about to go for this side up and is going to get it extremely cleanly, is one of the 2 Italian runners in this tournament. Other Italian runner being Zumi, who is of course very well renowned around here for having, won Supernova 2 times. Vista Fly Guy list did I just see? Needing to survive, but no, that's so close to being super cool. Oh, I didn't get a ledge grab. That's very unfortunate. Won't try it again. Going for the bird. I mean, you go for the bird, just going for the flag. Alright. Unfortunate, you know, Vista trying to at least, if in his mind he's gonna go out, you want to try going out swinging, but a bit complicated. Of course, as a reminder, nobody that loses is getting eliminated. Everybody's going over into the LTA portion, which I going to be currently streaming because everybody will do their the LTA portions individually, but you'll be able to watch each individual LTA portion at their respective streamers. We'll have more info about that when it starts. A portion of everybody has 2 hours, top 25% qualify, and then an additional hour if they so want. And then top 25% of that qualifies as well. Roughly how that works. So cjrokokomero is now onwards to Hazy Maze Cave in a good run. Run with very, very, very few fallacies. Is currently taking advantage of a not perfect run and is making the gap look silly. And Bosch had learned a second occasion after not quite managing it the first time, but did well to keep it alive and backing it up well. Couple of stars to do. cjrokokomero, which goes for doesn't do the triple jump emergency exit. Speaking, technically slower strat, if I'm not mistaken. Like a second. There we have it. Vista will now be jumping over to HMC. In the meantime, the cjrokokomero is about to close out this HMC at a 10, 16, 15. Very, very high, 10, 15, I think. Which is another one of those spaces that's just like, what? Very fast. I see you going for the punch grab on Mips, getting it. Doing things very well. If you're curious, comparing to the 1506 splits, we are currently minus 3.7 on those. So, you know. We're only on PB pace on a 1506, nothing much. Again, you have to remember just how fast the cjrokokomero endgame can be, considering cjrokokomero goes for a fire CPOJ. As well as you know, possible record bits. Front up has to work first. And it does. Alright then. At this point, this is just a pacer. All up the pace pals. Got a fire seat. The CJ last time was not able to quite get pole glitch. Gets pole glitch this time. And you know what you're about to see. Let's watch it closely, but no! Doesn't get the long jump, so has to bail it right at the moment. That's tough. That is going to... the possibilities of cjrokokomero PB or 14 even. But I think that's a testament to just how smooth this run from CJ has gone. Not let Vista much breathing room. Vista, which continuing with the panicked MIPS. That's a typical this time, at least, Vista, which was not something. Which I think is officially the first landed chip clip of tournament. Because I don't think we've seen any in the other matchups. Actually, no, it's the second. Sorry, it's the second. There was one, the one that counted it. It's the second landed chip clip in this turn. I forgot I counter landed one when in like race 3. It's also a very good front step though from Vista. Good lag reduction. On to BOJ's. CJ goes. Last time this was mysteriously complicated. Lines up for it again, and that's more like it. Alright. Very fast. And the CJ run going a lot better. And first, taking a little bit on the infinite stairwell, but will be going in. And Vista barely not getting the early cycle, unfortunate. Rage pausing. Looking tough here for Vista, who unfortunately wasn't able to sustain his own degree of very, very good gameplay that Vista showed in game number 1. And CJ has also played exceptionally in race number 2 to make it not really matter. Into throws we go. 15, absolutely possible, no problems with that. If we get the throws for it. But shall we? Let's see. That is their number 1 in the locker. Throw number 2. Look at that. That's so fast. Alright then. Those are some pretty good throws, I gotta admit. And that is cjrokokomero winning with a 15:24 finish time. The race and the match here. Very, very strong time. But, you know, it's just the virtue of trying everything in this type of stuff, right? Like, it's either gonna be chaos and you'll nearly lose with 17 like last match, or you'll manage to just absolutely decimate, right? And just not even leave anything to be desired, right? Like, for your opponent. Like, Vista, like, even if this isn't the best Vista run, like, again, Vista can't... Realistically speaking, Vista could not beat this, right? Like, it would have taken someone mad. What is this? This is a BOJ right here. Alright, let's call up the runner. Hello, runners.
Hey.
Hello. So, CJ, with that 15-24, you have taken game 2 and you have won the race and the match. How are you feeling?
Yeah, this run was a little bit better than the previous one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty mad pace heading towards that fire.
Yeah, that long jump is hard.
Yeah.
Could have been a nice 14 pace if I got the fire cycle. But It's okay. Good run. Really good run.
Yeah, a very, very strong one. Were you expecting to get a run like that?
Not necessarily, but it can
Won't
happen.
complain, right? Won't complain
Yeah.
about it if it does. Won't complain about a random
Yeah.
14 pacer during a tournament. In the meantime, I mean, Vista, do you want to finish this run? I don't know if Vista's... Yeah, Vista might be locked in.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Okay, so yeah, we'll run.
Yeah, well, GG's. How do you comment on that run?
I mean, at the moment I failed earlier, I said, yeah, it's over. I mean, I tried to play as best as I could, but yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff happened. Yeah, just wanted to have fun and to, I don't know, try flag let's try sort to see if I could get sometimes save in a way, but nah. I mean, that's been fun anyway.
Yeah. Did you achieve your mission of having fun?
Yeah, indeed.
All right, let's go. That is what matters. But of course, you're not out yet. You're heading towards the LTAs. Do you believe with 2 hours or possibly more on the clock that you can get some solid times?
I think maybe yeah. Probably like a low 16. I hope.
All right.
I try.
And cjrokokomero, you are moving onwards to the round of 32, where you will be facing the winner of MD Grav or Mystic versus Major. Do you have any opinions on that matchup?
Not really. Just excited to go through. I'm glad I'm going through today.
Yeah, do your thing. All right. Well then, with that will be all for this current stream. We will be back in a couple of hours for the last two matchups of the day, which will be Sunnerd versus Kudo, as well as Dupdom versus Big Cheese. But for the meantime, we do need to send y'all somewhere, and I'm not 100% sure where, because I am always pretty bad at choosing people to. But in this specific case, I try to usually make it thematic, right? And Zumi is streaming, so we'll do that. Yeah. We'll send y'all over to Zumi, which is the other Italian winner in the tournament, two-time champion of Supernova. So Italian party for a couple of hours, and then if you want, you can come back here and you can hop on to more Supernova action, whereas the next match will be all French. So yeah, thank you to everybody to have watched these two matches. Thank you to CJ and to Vista for, of course, dropping by and allowing the show. And of course, thank you to everybody again in chat. Everybody, the prize pool that has now increased from before. And yeah, see you in a bit for more gaming.